कुछ बोलूँगी ना फिर तुम लोग मुझे बाबा रवीना बुलाओगे, तो मैं ओम शांति करके सीधा साधा बोलती हूँ। I wish Anil Thadani would say that I want to be Anil Thadani again.
Anil Thadani sir knows that I have won in life. I have married the girl of my dream. वो तो बोला
husbands are a different situation. उनको फोन करके रिमाइंड करना पड़ेगा. मैं ये रिकॉर्डिंग करेक्ट करके
ये इंटरव्यू भी दे दूंगी, भेज देना उनको.
आमिर एंड सलमान जीवन और टॉक टू ईच अदर, वो तो आराम से छुपा दिया उन्होंने.
है ना?
या बट देयर वर लॉट ऑफ फाइट्स. स्टोरीज प्लांट होती थी क्योंकि कोई हीरो किसी एडिटर की फ्रेंड है या उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड एडिटर की फ्रेंड है या समथिंग, तो ऐसे प्लांट होती थी बहुत रिडिकुलस स्टोरीज जो हम पढ़ते थे अपने बारे में. और जब बाहर वाले लोग आपको मिलते थे इससे अरे बट यू आर नॉट एट ऑल लाइक व्हाट दे राइट अबाउट. यू आर लाइक या वी रेस्ट आवर केस. It's not only Shilpa and me.
Others.
I think we've all become friends.
Yeah.
We all were young.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, who's not gone? We're all in the same industry. Who's not gone through those things? Who's not gone through link-ups, breakups, relationships, you know, and who's not? Unbelievably trashy stories, like as if we've come, I mean, from where? And we're all from, I mean, educated families. We've all come from normal households. But they would like completely write the worst, wildest stories. So which used to be like, are you like a human being or what? Can't you understand other people's emotions? My father and my mother, they brought me up equally.
Yeah.
There was no difference between my brother and me. And I do believe today's world for women, statistically, as we are progressing into 2026, we should actually be a progressive world where equality is what, you know, feminism means.
Have you seen your old interviews? Like super cool. Where you're like calling out people and saying, "Kya पूछ रहे हो आप?" and doing all of that. Have you seen those videos of yours?
No, I have seen one which went viral where I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
And someone cheated me by saying the camera was off.
Correct.
And I have not spoken very pretty language, but that's me. That's my Punjabi father's influence. So that sometimes I can't help. I become my father. I become my father.
Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Spotlight Sessions podcast. ये वही जगह है जहां हम आपके फेवरेट एक्टर्स को बुलाते हैं, उनके जर्नीज़ को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, उनके बारे में थोड़ा और बेहतर उनको जानते हैं. और आज मेरी मेहमान बहुत ख़ास है. शी इज़ ऑलवेज बिन द इट गर्ल, द कूल गर्ल, जिन्होंने अपने खुद के रास्ते बनाए इस इंडस्ट्री में, जहाँ बॉक्स करने में उनको बहुत मज़ा आता है. उन्होंने कभी भी खुद को बॉक्स होने नहीं दिया. ऑन स्क्रीन चॉइसेस इस तरह से उन्होंने खुद के लिए है that made her career the way it is today. I'm of course talking about the very talented and the very cool Raveena Tandon. Thank you for doing this.
Hello Rudrani, and always a pleasure to be with you.
Always.
आपको पता है.
But thank you. I meant every word of that long introduction. And I kept repeating the word cool. For me, cool represent when someone is uninhibitedly themselves. मुझे लगता है खुद से प्यार करना, खुद को उसी तरह पेश करना is very cool. And you've done that for years.
Thank you.
But was there a moment where you felt not yourself, where you were forced by external factors to not be the way you are, which you are authentically?
शुरुआत में, yes, definitely, I started off always being myself. And then there was a time where, you know it from before, and I've always spoken about it, that when I think people, or I think the media, especially the journalists and the editors at that time, were not used to someone being the way they are. I'll tell you a very small incident, and I always felt that when actually, I'll start off with the incident. So it was, I think, I was friends with Juhi. I'm still very good friends with Juhi, and we've always got along well. So when it was her birthday, I always sent people cakes for their birthday, always. And I always felt flowers look good on trees. I've always been a wildlife, I've always been a forest, I've always been a nature person. So I feel flowers, you get flowers, wo बेचारे एक दिन में मर जाते हैं, what's the point? So I would always send all my friends cakes. And when I joined the industry, I continued that tradition. And I remember one magazine that came out and said, oh, Raveena is so fake that instead of sending flowers, she's sending cakes to everyone. And I was like, what's wrong with you people? It was that kind of stupidity. And it got me thinking that, what is wrong with people? And slowly, what happened is for quite a while, I stopped being myself. And now when I meet those same editors who were telling my husband that she has been the only one who's been consistent. She was what she is and she is what she is now. She's exactly what she was. She's not changed a bit. And I was like, yeah, and you guys gave me such a hard time at that time because of the way I used to think or the way I used to behave. I was not used to, I was from a co-ed college. I had boys who were friends. I was from a co-ed school, Jamnabai NRC school. I was from Mitibai College. So I had a full gang of boys and girls who used to hang together. So I never came on the set and felt this difference. Oh, वो लड़का है तो मुझे उससे बात नहीं करनी चाहिए और मुझे चुपचाप अकेले में बुक पढ़ना चाहिए और किसी से हाँ ही नहीं करना. I would laugh when I wanted to, and I became everyone's buddy. Most of my heroes were my buddies, and I never saw that difference. That I have to feel unequal to men. That was not me. So that is something that I don't think the media was narrow-minded according to me at that time. The magazines were narrow-minded because when you befriended a boy, according to the magazines, you were slut-shamed. Just because you befriended a boy or a boy is your friend. And thankfully all those friends of mine are still my best friends till date.
Yeah.
Whether it be a Sanjay Kapoor or it be an Arbaz or it be anyone, they're still my best friends. Or they are someone whom I can say anything to even now if I pick up the phone.
Yeah.
My oldest friends are still my friends who are guys. So it doesn't matter to me at what time they thought. But yes, there was a time when I kind of went into a shell. And I stopped, talking or meeting with people or going. I would never go out. I'd be like, anyone wants to meet me, come to my house, I don't want to go out. Because of the ridiculous stories that these guys would put out.
I feel like when people around you do this to you, they slut shame you, they body shame you, they kind of take away the joy out of you. That you are becoming this person, you're growing up, you're enjoying your youth, you are looking at the world in different eyes. Like you have all the right to live your life the way you want to. But kudos that you stood your ground and then you decided to call them out also. At some point, I'm sure like you said कि एक समय में तो आप सहमी सी हो ही गई थी. पर फिर उससे बाहर निकल के फिर से getting back to the old Raveena also is I think a win, right?
Well, no, I think then slowly, steadily, times changed, right? It became, I think the newer lot that came, they were all very normal being friends with boys and everything. And I think then slowly, steadily with the advent of social media, etc., I think these yellow journalism and these older, institutions or magazines, they kind of lost their hold and everything became very open. Like, so on social media today, you can just put the truth out.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for the next headline next month to come for someone to clarify your story.
Yeah.
So it's right there. You just put your version out there for people to see. So it's I think it's become a freer time. But yes, there's a lot of trolling and all, but you can ignore that also. Like, to be very honest, I'm waiting to go off social media.
You are?
Yeah. I've kept it for anything that I need it for. I post once in a while. But I'm not like, oh my God, how many followers I have today? Oh my God, why didn't my followers increase? I really don't care. I'm living my life.
हाँ, पर आपका validation कभी दूसरों से आया ही नहीं है ना, I think. है कि नहीं?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, a lot of women, they're always listening to society क्या कहेगी और उनको बोला ही जाता है ऐसे. तो बहुत सारे हमको बोला जाता है कि तुम्हारा validation comes from, especially from the male people in your family or the people you meet. But there was something about you that the confidence and the way you never seeked out for validation. How did you become this person where you didn't want the validation from others, ki neither validation from male actors or producers or directors, and you continued to be? Because we all know that for a certain amount of time, even now, it was the male actors, producers who were dominating the industry. ऐसा तो नहीं था, बहुत सारे हमारे women had a lot of voice. Today, of course, that's a little changing. But you navigated yourself, you kept being who you are amongst all of that, and being the confident person you are.
I don't know. I think honestly, it definitely stems from a strong upbringing. I thank my parents for giving me stability in life when I needed it the maximum. They were always there to pick up the broken pieces and join it again and walk step by step with me. But the few things that my dad always told me have stayed with me forever, and that's how I've always felt I've lived my life. You know, it's very obvious that this is life. You will fall many a time. जब बच्चा चलना सीखता है तो वो बहुत बार गिरता है, लेकिन वहाँ पसर के बैठ नहीं जाता, वो अपने आप को फिर उठाता है और फिर चलता है till he learns to walk like a man. So it's very necessary for you to pick yourself up and walk again. And then probably you'll walk stronger because that's the lesson that you've learned already. So every day is a new lesson learned. It's not कि हमने धोखे नहीं खाया. Of course हमने धोखे खाया.
जी.
Trusting people, taking people at face value, you know. But yes, I've moved on. I've said ठीक है, हमको उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. You know, it's like हमें अपने घर में मिल रहा है ना खाना खाने को, हमें ऊपर छत है, सब कुछ है, भगवान ने दिया है, ऊपर वाले ने दिया है, तो फिर उसकी क्या ज़रूरत है कि हम किसी के सामने there's another thing with के सबको रिस्पेक्ट के लिए झुको, ऑलवेज थोड़ा झुको, लेकिन इतना मत झुको कि तुम्हारी रीढ़ की हड्डी ना टूट जाए कि तुमको वापस अपने दम पर नहीं खड़ा हो सके तो these are things that are very important to keep in your life कि ठीक है नहीं हुआ ना कोई बात नहीं. I think it definitely comes here back that oh you did this or you said this or whatever. It just mirrors back and comes back to you in some way or the other. Time will tell. And even then in those 90s interviews I used to say time will tell who's who and what's what. And वो पर्दा फाश हो जाता है.
मुझे लगता है कि ये बोलना फिर सही होगा कि because today we look at this calm cool person and you rightly said कि ऐसा नहीं था, हमारे साथ गलत चीज़ें नहीं हुई है, but I feel like जो जब कॉन्स्टेंटली आपके टैलेंट को नहीं चूज़ करके अदर फैक्टर्स के लिए आपको रिप्लेस किया जाता है या आपको काम नहीं मिल रहा है जिसके लिए आप कोशिश करना चाहते हो कि आप उस जगह पे हो कि आपको भी कंसिडर करें, आपको वो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं मिलते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ अदर बायसेस की आपके अगेंस्ट प्लानिंग प्लॉटिंग हो रही है, तो शायद आपके एटीट्यूड की वजह से आप उस दौड़ को आई थिंक झेल पाए हो. No, I do in the sense like
you have faith in yourself. You have to believe in yourself first to make others believe in you. आपकी जो अंदरूनी शक्ति है, योर इनर स्ट्रेंथ, जो आपकी बिलीफ है, जो आपका आत्मविश्वास है, वो पहले अपने आप में रखो कि मैं ये चीज़ कर सकती हूँ और मैं करूँगी. आप कर सकते हो. सो यू हैव टू हैव दैट फेथ. यू नो योर राइट. आपने ना किसी का दिल दुखाया है, आपने किसी को धोखा नहीं दिया है, आपने किसी के पेट पे लात नहीं मारी है. इफ़ यू आर राइट एंड आपने सही किया है तो वो अच्छाई आपसे कोई नहीं लेके जा सकता है. इफ़ यू आर टैलेंटेड, यू आर हार्ड वर्किंग, यू आर सिंसियर टू योर क्राफ्ट, आपकी किस्मत आपसे कोई नहीं छीन के लेके जा सकता है. सो दैट इज़ समथिंग यू हैव टू बिलीव एंड डटे रहना पड़ता है.
पर जब आप उस स्टॉर्म के बीच में रहते हो
उस समय तो चोट तो पहुंचती है. ऑफ कोर्स, आई मीन देयर आर टाइम्स दैट आई हैव लॉस्ट अ फिल्म फॉर सम पॉलिटिक्स और समथिंग. आई हैव क्राइड, इट्स ब्रोकन माय हार्ट, बट देन आई नो कि ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम, आई विल स्टैंड स्ट्रॉन्ग अगेन. एंड देन आई चूज थिंग्स एंड टेक स्टेप्स. यू माइट falter, you might fall, but ultimately you will reach your goal if you have the strength.
नवीन, मुझे याद है कि आपने मुझे कहा था कि आप मूव ऑन तो ऑब्वियसली कर गई है बहुत सारी चीज़ों के साथ, पर आपने कहा था मुझे कि आप भूली नहीं है क्योंकि इट वाज एट दैट टाइम इट टुक अ लॉट ऑफ करेज फॉर यू टू कम आउट ऑफ दोज सिचुएशंस. आज कुछ समय पहले हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि आज का PR गेम्स क्या चल रहा है. इतने सारे एक्टर्स आई वाज डिस्कसिंग विद देम सेइंग दैट जी बिल्कुल there is an expectation that you'll put in so many to get stories put out, not just about yourself but about your opponents. You, I think, were among, I'm sure there are others who were at the pinnacle where things were being planted against you, and for someone like you who was just wanting to do good work. When you read all of this today, did it take you back to that time? Because you
I think it's the equivalent of that. मतलब उस समय जो स्टोरीज प्लांट होती थी, क्योंकि कोई हीरो किसी एडिटर की फ्रेंड है या उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड एडिटर की फ्रेंड है या समथिंग, तो ऐसे प्लांट होती थी बहुत रिडिकुलस स्टोरीज जो हम पढ़ते थे अपने बारे में। और जब बाहर वाले लोग आपको मिलते थे, इससे अरे बट यू आर नॉट एट ऑल लाइक व्हाट दे राइट अबाउट, यू आर लाइक या वी रेस्ट आवर केस, वी आर नॉट लाइक दैट एट ऑल, but nonetheless, so it used to be ridiculous level of stories. But even now, sometimes I feel that every generation has its own share of nothing comes easy in life. So it's you have to walk that path of thorns, I feel. तो उस समय हमारे लिए वो था, आज के ज़माने के लिए ट्रोलिंग है, for the youngsters, and they have to go through that, and they're going through that on social media, and sometimes it's really vile, it's very wicked, very evil as well. And ये जो जैसे आप PR का बात कर रहे हो, I feel ये अफवाहें भी बहुत उड़ती हैं. Like for example, genuinely when Rasha's song came out, उई अम्मा, this ये मेरी आंखों देखी बात है जी, and a lot of people, like trolls or people or fans or whatever, they started comparing her with others.
Yeah, with Katrina and all that.
No, with whatever, with whoever, I don't want to take names, with other kids, with other children. They're all our children. They've all born and brought up in front of us. They're all our friends' children, And so there are a lot of comparisons on social media and stuff. And some were praising her, some were praising the other kids, some were talking rubbish about her, some were talking rubbish about the kids. But when they were talking rubbish about the other kids, some people were saying, oh, Rasha has planted that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that is her negative PR for everyone else to show herself so great. I mean, you know me, Rudrani, for the longest time. I never had a PR also in my life.
I know.
In all through my career, I never had a PR person.
Yeah,
who
I
was
was
handling my
directly
PR.
to you.
I used to talk to you guys directly. There was
Absolutely.
no one anyone used to call me, it's because of the phone. So it is so unlike for us or our family to go ahead and negate our own friends' children or the children who we've seen grow up.
Yeah.
But those are fans who are doing that, or not fans, or they could be people on Instagram who are saying those things.
Yeah.
So try link them to us, show us proof. But ये अफवाहें भी बहुत उड़ती हैं.
Of course.
You see, so जहाँ किसी ने बोला अरे ये उनकी PR मशीनरी चल रही है, अरे कौन सी PR मशीनरी? Nobody is that vile and wicked that they will put one person down to show themselves. Everything is transparent. Ultimately यहाँ ना आप जितना भी नकाब ओढ़ लो, आप जितना भी you wear a mask, that mask will fall. The pretense does fall. There's no two ways about it. आप झूठ की चादर ओढ़ के जिंदगी भर नहीं रह सकते हो, वो एक दिन पर्दाफाश होगा ही. So this is the truth, and like I used to say in the 90s also, that the truth will prevail, the truth will come out, कि कौन किसने क्या किया और कौन क्या है, वो यहीं पता चलेगा इसी ज़िंदगी में.
जिस तरह से सवाल पूछे जाते थे फीमेल एक्टर्स से पर्टिकुलरली उस समय पे भी, वो काफ़ी प्रॉब्लमेटिक थे. एक वीडियो है केट विंसलेट की, जहाँ पे आज कुछ समय पहले केट विंसलेट बात की थी किस तरह से वो अपने पुराने वीडियो को देखती थी जब वो टाइटनिंग के टाइम में लॉन्च. आई एम श्योर हैव अ फीलिंग यू वॉच दिस वीडियो. और बोलती है, ब्रेक्स माई हार्ट, आई वॉज बुलीड बिकॉज व्हेन आई सी दैट यंग गर्ल आई विल सेंड इट टू यू because I think you will relate to it. So she says कि जब red carpet पे the kind of commentary that was being done in stories when they were showing the red carpet about her being fat and this and that, and she said and the way they body shamed her, it really broke her. And so today, after so many years, she says that it was borderline bullying. It was, you broke the spirit of a young actor.
Yeah.
You broke her confidence and you made her feel so terrible.
Yes.
I have a feeling this is what you felt at some point also.
Yes, I did.
And it's wonderful the way Kate put it.
It is shocking that those same editors who wrote these kind of things about us women,
And
were
their
women
bodies,
editors.
right? Like,
Were women editors.
so sad.
So it was really sad. Yes, there were some nasty men also. I can still name them. It was unbelievably trashy stories, like as if we've come, I mean, from where? And we're all from, educated families. We've all come from normal households. But they would like completely write the worst, wildest stories. So which used to be like, are you like a human being or what? Can't you understand other people's emotions?
Whether industry or the kind of bodies that they expected you to have, did that impact your relationship with your own journey, with your own body and loving it? Just like how Kate says, right?
I definitely, for my confidence also, I like to keep fit.
Sure.
But I am not into the, oh, I need to become a size 0 or something, or anorexic or bulimia,
Even
nervosa, or whatever these unfortunate, things that people get into. It's really sad how they lose confidence. So that's why I have always maintained a natural, healthy look के हाँ मैं ऐसी हूँ भाई, you know. मैं हाँ अच्छे खाते पीते घर की हूँ, हाँ हूँ, हेल्दी हूँ, हाँ हेल्दी हूँ. There's so many women who said me, अरे आप तो वैसे इतनी पतली लगती है लेकिन आप स्क्रीन पे तो बड़ी हेल्दी लगती है. So like that healthy word is very happy. ऐसे हाँ जी मैं बड़ी खुश हूँ ऐसे, मैं खुश हूँ, you know.
And especially when you're younger, it
Exactly, and it impacts, I mean, all these wrong diets and everything, because, I mean, today to chalo, in those days, 90s, we were all natural. There were no like photoshopping and this and that. अभी तो इतने सब पतले कर देते हैं सबको. But I feel being unnaturally skinny and stuff is also setting a bad precedent. I feel the new fashion laws also, I think, are going back to that a normal size 10 or 8 to 10 is more natural rather than going into that size 0 thing. So I think these are things that need to be encouraged with people.
Yeah.
And and it depends on a person. If a person is happy in their own skin, fine. But yes, I do believe for health reasons, for fitness, you must look after yourself.
Yeah. Have you seen your old interviews? Like super cool. Where you're like calling out people and saying, "Kya पूछ रहे हो आप?" and doing all of that. Have you seen those videos of yours?
No, I have seen one which went viral where I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
And someone cheated me by saying the camera was off.
Correct.
And I have not spoken very pretty language, but that's me. That's my Punjabi father's influence. So that sometimes I can't help. I become my father. I become my father.
अभी क्या कर?
भाई हम तो ऐसी भाषा सीखे हैं. अब क्या कर सकते हैं? I am my Punjabi father. So, but yeah, but that used to be really annoying because उस समय भी मैं actually I was really angry that one episode that's gone viral, that had gone viral. In fact, Ranveer and Arjun also, how much they teased me on it. Really? Yeah, अरे we love it. I said, yeah, good, you love it. अच्छा है, सुनो. So it's because I was shooting for a film. It was called Shobna's 7 Nights, and that I was supposed to be smoking, and I had very short breasts. It was I'm playing that very high society editor kind of a smoking thing and stuff. And I had done that, and they called the media on the set.
हाँ.
And उसके पहले क्या हुआ था? I was shooting for another film where I had a long wig and I had a ghagra choli, and someone had taken a still and put it in some Mumbai Mirror or some paper and said ke, "Arey, she had dressed up like this and come for a party." Hello, that was a movie still from Film City. So I was yelling at them कि तुम लोग कुछ भी लिखते हो, कहीं भी लिखते हो, अभी तुम लोग ने shoot किया. I don't want the media here when I'm doing my smoking scenes, because you all will make it viral somewhere and say, "Arey, see, she smokes." And you know me, I'm a complete non-smoker. That is one thing I'm completely allergic to.
Yeah.
So, but for the film, I had to like hold a cigarette in my hand and I would take smoke in my mouth and throw it out. So and all the media was filming. So at that time, I was really upset. I told the PR people over there, movie के जो PR थे, कि आज मीडिया को मत बुलाना क्योंकि मेरा ऐसा सीन है. I will not be comfortable. पर तभी भी सारे आ गए थे. तो वो I was really angry at that time. तो जो हुआ सो हुआ, अच्छा हुआ. जो भी होगा अच्छा ही होगा.
You know, John, in I'm sure you remember one of the episodes when you were shooting her interview for an episode of the show, he had said that she is one of the boys. She is a boy, and because we'll come outside the house and say that come, let's go, we're going for a bike ride, and she'll be like, come, I'll come. And
Yeah.
and they said that we're very, very fond of her because she's just who she is. This is truly when you were talking about how you were growing up.
Yeah.
Also. And there were stories about how you, Ajay Zaman, whenever you're used to go out in your cars and your bikes and just be who you are.
Yeah. That was college.
Who was that Raveena at that time, for the ones who don't know? And how did you maintain her authenticity.
So, see, this is exactly what I'm talking to you about, right? That my father and my mother, they brought me up equally.
Yeah.
There was no difference between my brother and me. And I do believe today, in fact, I tell people that unfortunately, today's world
Yeah.
for women, statistically, as we are progressing into 2026, we should actually be a progressive world
Yeah.
where equality is what, feminism means.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, statistically, 2026 and the 21st century is the worst statistically for women empowerment.
Yeah.
Because as a lot of countries are changing, the laws are becoming stricter and stricter for women.
Yeah.
Whether it's Afghanistan or now we are seeing Iran or it is some other countries, it's Nigeria or all these Somalia and all these other countries, wherever the change is happening, it's becoming worse for women. And that is so sad because we should actually be progressing.
So true.
So I've been one of those few fortunate ones, that I'm born in Akhand Bharat, I'm born in India, I'm born in Bharat. That my parents have brought me up equally. There has been no difference between my brother or me. So I've always had a lot of boys who are friends,
Yeah.
even till date. And that's how I've brought up my children as well.
Yeah.
Not my daughter to feel any inferior because I believe everybody has a soul on this planet. In this Janam you might be a female, in the next Janam you might be a male. You don't know. It's not necessary you continue. So it is, for me, it's a soul that's in a person's body. So it's that heart that beats. It's the same emotions, it's the same heart. In fact, women to a certain extent have a certain sort of inner strength which they can manifest into many functions. They can multitask.
100%.
One day I'll tell my husband to do 5 things and in the evening he'll be all disheveled and say, "Kya bola tha tune?" I was like, yeah, now you see. So women have that boon to multitask and to handle a million things because they have that strength. भगवान ने उनको, ईश्वर ने उनको वो strength, वो शक्ति दी है करने के लिए. So it's something that is, which goes back into me saying that it was very easy for me to be normal.
Yeah.
Because of the strong upbringing that I had, that you are not inferior to anyone. Never feel that you are, in any way lesser
Yeah.
than any other person out there. You have the strength, prove yourself.
You also obviously, अब तो सबको पता ही है, but you were a reluctant and accidental actor debut.
Yeah.
Because है ना, you never thought you would be in that noise. In fact,
I wanted to be a cop.
yeah,
I wanted to fly.
Correct,
There were two
pilot.
things. Yeah, either a pilot or a...
Yeah, I think in one of the episodes, somebody else came and said that when I asked her what you wanted to do, she said, मुझे भी, मैं भी कर सकती हूँ business. I think in that way there.
हाँ, business तो मैं अभी भी, I can get
You are.
whatever I want to. I feel like, yeah.
But from that to kind of owning something that you never planned to do is quite the journey. The resilience and like you said, I think वो जो upbringing थी आपकी also made you this resilient survivor in a place that you were not ready for. है ना रवीना? क्या मैं सही बोल रही हूँ?
Absolutely right. I do feel कि, और मेरा नेचर भी ऐसा है, अगर मैं एक चीज़ ठान लेती हूँ ना तो मैं उसमें अपना 100% देती हूँ.
जी.
So if this is my chosen path, this is my career and this is what is going to be, I'm going to give it my 100%. Like a lot of people tell me, why don't you join politics? I've been offered many times. But I will know when I am ready. I've never said never. But so far I've been saying no. Because I feel that right now I'm doing this also, I have my kids also to look after, I'm doing my films also, I'm doing this. I don't want to be an absent, a person who's not giving
There.
her, is not there. So the day I take up anything, I want to be there. I want to give it my 100%. And that's how I've always been. So hence, yes, this is my career and I had to make the most out of it.
You think when you, now that Rasha has finally made the debut, and has, I think
You were the first.
yeah, I know.
And they go control
करके मैंने किसी को नहीं बताया, आपको बताया. But I think it was very nice to see her become her own person. That the similar kind of confidence, the similar kind of reassurance that she gives herself comes from her. You told me she was wise. I could see it for real. Are you proud of the way she's handled everything post her debut? And are you also afraid, or I don't know, afraid या worried क्या वो चल ही रहा है, looking at, like you were discussing, the world that it is there again, you know, both sides.
So I do worry at times about the negativity around on social media, and especially what you see. And I do feel that the world is now moving very fast technologically. It's before one thing is you sort of learned one thing and suddenly there's another new thing. You know, so right now it's Instagram, right now it's Twitter, and suddenly Twitter became little
the
then it
photos,
became
yeah.
this, and then it became Facebook, and now Facebook is not. So it's deep fakes and AI, and I mean, what have you? Today AI can just do about anything.
Yeah.
So where is this world going? So the only worrying factor is that I hope she can keep her feet firmly on the ground, and that is very necessary to be able to cope and kind of sustain any kind of blow that comes in any sort of way. One has to prepare your children for any eventuality or any situation in life which you probably not even foresee right now. But they have to be strong enough to be able to cope and evolve and adapt. That is very necessary.
You know, I remember reading when I was going back to those articles and stuff like that, while I was again taking that path to be, for research. I remember there was a time when they actually said that, they put out stories saying that, oh, she's so insecure, and she, for her co-stars and from a female co-stars, and, she's tried to actually cut them off and said that. But from what I know, it actually happened to you. You were someone who were cheering people. From someone like a Rani Mukherjee who called you her ma because she felt like you were always there for her. Then for the other women as well, as co-stars. For someone who was so opposite to the kind of portrayal that they were trying to do of you, वो दौर कितना मुश्किल था, और also the truth, right? Like, I know truth comes out
I
eventually,
mean,
but
today Shilpa and me are so close, Juhi and me are still so close, Madhuri and me are still so close, Neelam and me are still so close. I met Manya that day after such a long time. It was so wonderful to meet her. Rani still calls me Ravina Di. So we are still going to each other's homes. We're still meeting up. We're still doing all our things.
what happened to
So
the
it's- yeah, what happened to all that? I met Aisha that day after still a long time. Aisha Julka. She's also crazy about dogs and stuff. So she and I always, keep talking about situations and stuff. And we all each other's cheerleaders. We all kind of go for it, girl, kind of a spirit. But see, again, at that time, it was always now who's closer to which editor. So then you know where the stories are stemming from. You know the links. You know the friendship, or whatever the friendship, whatever give and take. What do they call it? Friends with strings. Yeah, no, something they call it. With benefits. Yeah.
friends with benefits.
So that you come to know those kind of. But like I tell you, very plain and simply, time always tells who's who and what's what. हम भी यही हैं, तुम भी यही हो. मतलब पता ही चल जाएगा कौन कैसा है.
And I think especially with your the portrayal of your rivalry with Shilpa, so you had to keep explaining every time that I don't have an issue with her. I have moved on from what that.
Yeah, there was never an issue. I was not in
And
the
you're saying,
scene.
in fact, you
I
were
was
saying
never
you're
on
pointing
the
in
scene.
you're pointing in the wrong direction. मैं वो औरत हुई नहीं जिसको problem है इस scene से. I'm laughing, but I'm just saying that it was strange.
Yeah.
Did you all laugh eventually when you all used to meet?
We
I
still
feel
laugh.
about that.
We still laugh
You
about a
do?
lot of things. Yeah.
I'm sure. Shilpa and you, I'm sure. But how did you, both of you, how do you move across
It's not only Shilpa and me.
others?
I think we've all become friends.
Yeah.
We all were young.
Yeah.
At that time, who's not gone? We're on the same industry. Who's not gone through those things? Who's not gone through link-ups, breakups, relationships, and who's not?
Yeah.
Today, Akshay and I and our friends, Shilpa and I are friends. We're all friends. We've all moved on. We're so happy for our families. We are happy for our children. Akshay and I has just done Welcome 3, and we've enjoyed our whole stint. We've laughed through the film. Such a funny film. We've really thoroughly enjoyed working together again.
How was that?
There is nothing.
So many years after, right?
Yeah, so listen, you have to grow up. You have to, mature. We've all happy for each other.
I think for various moments in your life, because there was so much talk about Akshay and you, I feel like when they tried to give you all movie together also, I think you all didn't want to be in that space, right? I don't know. Like later, not
that
now.
never happened only.
That never happened. Never offered to. But I feel like this, when it was announced, people just went like, oh my God, we'll get to see some of the biggest 90s. It's undeniable that you all were also a very, very big hit pair, right? I think the fun to watch it now today, you all are both grown up. You all are different people. How was that? And also you in comedy, you're absolutely brilliant.
We were always very good friends.
Yeah.
Aki and me. Always very good friends. And all my friends from, even now, that day, in fact, we were shooting in Film City for Welcome.
Yeah.
And on the next set, there was Sunil and Jagu and Sanju and Sunny. They were all shooting for Ahmed's film. So they were all like, "Arey tu idhar aa, arey tu idhar aa, arey tu idhar aa." So I went there and it was like a huge reunion, you know, we were all buddies together and we were all laughing and I was clicking a picture and I posted it also, me and my boys.
Oh, yeah, I saw
And it was like, yeah.
But it's so fun, na?
It's so much fun to catch up and, you know, like you said, like John said or like Sunil said, I've always been their buddy. I've been their best friends. I've always known all their lafras.
Hai na?
So it's like, and everybody.
Of course. And I know.
So then now when Chichi and I meet, we all meet, there's so much warmth and love and bonding. So it feels damn good. That era was only something else.
You think the unity that you guys, a lot of actors say that वो unity आज है नहीं, especially you know Dr. Sunny.
You know, it's
Sunny है तो.
unity की बात नहीं है. I mean, I think nowadays का life has become too self-absorbed. See, उस ज़माने में we had no smartphones. Okay, we had those heavy Nokia type big phones. There were no vanity vans. There were no के iPads हैं, TV लगा हुआ है, कुछ भी नहीं था. क्या था? बस हम लोग एक दूसरे के लिए थे. तो हम लोग चाहे रोड पे शूटिंग कर रहे हैं या आउटडोर माउंटेन्स में शूटिंग कर रहे हैं या रेतों में डेजर्ट में शूटिंग कर रहे हैं. What would we do? We used to take chairs. चबूतरे लगे रहते थे, उसके नीचे हम लोग बैठ के अपनी लाइफ की स्टोरियाँ बताते थे सब एक दूसरे को. So we knew exactly what was happening in each other's lives, you see. So we all literally like grew up together. So that now I find it so also self-absorbed. There's so many vanity vans. You enter a set, there are 10 vanity vans. And जहाँ शॉट खत्म होता है सब या तो अपने फ़ोन पे हैं या तो व्हाट्सएप पे हैं, अपनी सेल्फ अब्जॉर्ब ज़िंदगी में है, या तो अपने वैन में चले जाते हैं, वीडियो देख रहे हैं, आईपैड देख रहे हैं. So at that time, I feel there was more bonding than there is now. Now everyone has the smartphone escape route.
You know, you mentioned about how your male co-stars were also protective towards you.
Yeah.
है ना?
Sanju's bashed up someone for me, Aki's bashed up someone for me, Salman's bashed up someone for me. I don't know what all else. Sunny has bashed up someone for me. So yeah, in those days, because like again I said, the bonding, we were all, the unit used to be like together, like a family.
And you have to, because you were doing in outdoors, you know, like Madhuri had told me that washrooms भी नहीं होती थी ऐसे जगहों पे.
Yeah.
It used to be such an issue.
Yeah.
And she used to say that it was, you know, it was difficult.
हम लोग चादरों के पीछे change कर रहे हैं.
Yeah.
So you know, it was a different time.
Someone actually mentioned your name during an interview of mine and told me that, you know, Ravina actually told me you have to be careful on sets. You have to make sure you have someone on sets with you to protect yourselves, to not get harassed, to not be exploited. And when she said that, I said, that is exactly who Ravina is. Because from your experiences, you used to have people in headdresses who've stood up for you,
Yeah.
who've been there for you, right? Yeah. And it used to put people in very awkward positions, especially women, female actors. How did you deal with that time? And it is so lovely when someone tells me that, you know, Ravina was someone who always warned me and told me, like, it takes me back to all the narrative that they tried to build against you. It said that, see, there are so many people who remember the kindness and the protectiveness that you have shown them.
See, for me, it was very different. I think for me to become boyish and become the hero's buddy first was more of a self-defense tactic. I think it was always that I always reached a backslapping rapport with them so that they never saw me as a, you know, a seductive object of desire. Yes, rightfully put. So for me, I became the buddy first. I became the boy first. And I would tease them with other heroines or this and that or something or the other, you know, okay, acha, I know what you're doing. So for me, that was a very self-defense thing. And then I was also known to be very open about things. I said my life is an open book. So I think mostly people were scared also to kind of, mess with me a little. कि ये तो सब जाके बोल देगी सबको. तो better है चुप ही रहो. So I think nobody really, I've never had any incidents where there have been any indecent proposals, so to speak, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. But you did.
And then I was always a brown belt in karate also.
That's true.
No, no, I'm
You were
kidding.
telling.
No, but I am a brown belt.
I know you are.
Rasha is a black belt. I made her do a black belt. मैंने तो छोड़ दिया था बीच में. I said, no, you have to complete.
I was saying that आपने कहा कि Aki and Sunil and Sanjay, everybody has bashed up people who try to misbehave with you. You have bashed up people also, I hear in your times, for your friends.
Then
हाँ?
आगे.
है कि नहीं?
आगे.
But that's a good, but excuse me, the fact that you didn't take that nonsense, not bashed up, but
I
almost.
I have the strength to stand up for what is right.
Absolute.
And that is the strength that I talk about. That everybody has that strength. You have to discover that strength.
Ravina, which was a film set or a film, you can name a couple that truly changed you. It can be as a person, it can be the amount of fun you had, but what were the films that you'd say truly made that kind of impact in you? Whether it was offset or it was the film itself.
Honestly, I can't really say so. I can name a few serious films. Oh, this happened and these are the serious films and stuff. But honestly, the first time I think what brought about when I felt that yes, see, it was very accidental for me to join the industry. So I had no training, I had no dance training, no performance training के camera के सामने जाके खड़े हो गए and बोला scene करो. That's exactly how I started. And so for me, it was learning every day on set.
Yeah.
And I think the first time where I realized how you can bring about the gravity of a performance was JP Datta's film Kshatriya. I enjoyed the character that I played, and I remember there was a scene where I have a complete outburst, and I'd never done a scene like that before. I think that was one where I hit Sunny and I slap him and I say, don't ever talk to my father like that again. And everyone was like, wow, that was something. Then there was a film called Ghulam-e-Mustafa, which was with Nana. I learned along that. I enjoyed working with Kamal Hassan ji, where we used to talk about books and reading and philosophy and the great philosophers and everything, including physics. Like I started reading Stephen Hawking at that time. So for me, these were learning experiences. Even with Nana and in Ghulam-e-Mustafa, he exactly sat with me and said, मुझे ना लगता है तेरे को ऐसे करना चाहिए ये scene. And I tried to do what he did, and that was the most talked about, and I won awards for that.
Yeah.
So that was a changing, learning for me, constant.
I asked this is because you won the highest honor, Lies, in 2023.
Thank you.
When you win something like a Padma Shri, I want to understand, you do take some time to look back at your career now. You had some fantastic films. That films where the characters were empowered, the films that they took a fight for themselves, and beautiful, and films that were fun, just fun. When you got that, I want to know which were the films that you thought of, or when someone asked you, chalo, to even make it easier, because I know you have too many options. Someone who says, okay, you want to watch a Ravina Tandon film, these are the 3 films that you should watch. What would you suggest to them and why? Huh? Because मुझे लगता है मेरे पास तो बहुत सारे favorites हैं.
I don't know, I could name Daman, I could name Shul, I could name Satta, I can name Matra, I can name, I think even comedy is really, really difficult.
Andaz Apne Aap na?
Andaz Apna is still a fun, little childish, but
Yeah.
I would name an Anadi number 1 or the other comedies that I did.
Dule Raja.
So these are all, these are all films which you end up doing varied roles. I can name Aks. So these are all strong films that I did very varied characters in. Even Matra for me was something that was very near and close to my heart. So these are all films that have been very close to my heart. They talk about relevant subjects. They talk about relevant topics that are happening in the industry. Daman at that time, and now we are talking about Daman releasing in 2000. Okay. The year 2000, we spoke about domestic violence, violence against women, and marital rape.
Yeah.
And we're in 2026.
Nothing has changed.
And it is, marital rape is still being debated in our courts still now, 26 years later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, these are very relevant films which speak about women empowerment. And I'm very proud to be associated with them.
I mentioned Andaz Apna Apna because it reached a cult status definitely later, but it is a film that is just gives you joy.
Yeah.
And
It's super
what
fun.
gives me joy watching is watching all of you all just have a ball. मुझे लगता
Yeah,
है
yeah.
every person there, but just we're going to be crazy and we're going to have fun, and that is what I think I
There were
enjoyed.
a couple of scenes where you could see me laughing because I couldn't hold back my laughter. I'm actually laughing and saying, Acha, really? And trying to.
I just want to let you know that Amir, in a lot of his interviews, has also mentioned that I don't know. I mean, I don't know about me and Amir. Amir once jokingly said in my interview that whenever he used to come on time, Salman, then we used to shoot very well, and then I think sometimes Krishma and Ravina were not talking to each other, but we've made the film. Huh?
No, but even Amir and Salman when Rajiv were not talking to each other, वो तो आराम से छुपा दिया उन्होंने. Yeah, yeah. But there were a lot of fights. Fights as in not like fights, but that, you know, US,
Takrar.
Russia, Cold War happening.
But with all of that, that's what I'm saying. When everything still was professional. What I was trying to say, what I think he was also trying to say, is that behind the scenes चल रहे थे हमारे झगड़े. You were having this. We're not talking. Cold wars are happening. This that. But when you all came together, you all put everything aside and made that film work.
Of course we did.
That is what I was going.
That is our work.
You know, is that what you remember from a film? And did you ever expect it to reach that kind of cult status?
I honestly didn't expect. We did expect it to run though. Unfortunately, it didn't at that time because I have an analysis for that because I believe at that time there were all those very double meaning comedies and you know those little loud buffoonery kind of comedies that were doing very well, and then suddenly came the straight faced catchy type of humor which was very decent family. So it suddenly it didn't work with the kind of time that it was, and slowly steadily it gained its momentum and its own cult following. So I think it हर चीज़ का time होता है, but I'm so glad that it has done so beautifully well over the years and grown with it.
What is your most favorite comedy film that you had a blast besides Andaz?
Definitely Andaz Apna Apna.
हाँ.
Now then all the films that I did with Chichi, because I used to be laughing through all of them. And Chichi is a treat to watch. When he performs, he's a treat to watch.
Had to match up with that also.
Oh, his energy is undebatable. And then now, Welcome 3. I have laughed and laughed and laughed in every scene.
Really?
It's difficult to hold your laughter.
But I'm very excited because you said that. Because it's been a while. I want to sit in the hall and laugh and just have
So again, crazy.
You know, it's going to be wonderful. You know, there have been a lot of moments in your life that you can count and say that चलो मैंने वो पार कर लिया वो you know उसके बाद शायद there's going to be a silver lining. But I remember that you went through something really, really terrible in the recent years as well. I remember how worried you were when there was a mob attack on you, what happened with your driver, and how that entire narrative changed, and you know, people who didn't understand the situation were commenting, and you were genuinely scared for what was happening. It was a tough time.
Well, we don't really know whether...
And you stood up for the person who worked for you, you know. And
because he's been with us in the past 10, 11 years now. I'm not going to give him up. And later on, the cops also told us that it was a full extortion thing. They were thinking they'll scare us and we'll start talking money, कि चलो पैसे ले लो, दबा दो बात. But we had all the proof that we were not wrong because the CCTV cameras were there. Luckily for us, which showed completely who was in the wrong and what they were trying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that was good. Like I said, always, ultimately the truth will come out.
Yeah.
That always does.
Did it also, you know, what happened with Saif, that incident? I was thinking, did it kind of scare you?
Why? What happened with Aditya?
Adit, of course. That's also scary. Of course.
Someone just comes and sits in your house and says, "Oh, now this is my house. You get out." I mean, what?
Yeah,
Like
what
really?
happened with
But that's exactly what was happening. They were trying to enter my house. Rasha and Ranveer were alone at home. Anil was in the office.
Yeah.
And they were not letting me call the cops. I'm saying, wait, let the cops come and decide now if my driver has really run over y'all. Which was not true. They grabbed, you can see in the video, they grabbed my phone out of my hands. They've taken my phone. Okay, driver though. Forget that. That man, those guys, they went to the cop station. In front of the cops, they're telling Anil, एक दिन आपके आँख के सामने से ना आपके ड्राइवर को उठा के ले जाएंगे, उसकी लाश मिलेगी आपको. This is what they've said in front of the cops.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I think the way you
But the way the cops reached in 5 minutes, hats off to our Mumbai police.
Yeah.
Really, hats off to our Mumbai police.
But it is true.
Yeah, there were 5 gadis that came. Yeah, sometimes because of traffic and all, they can be held up. But here, thankfully, we are in Bandra where the police station is nearby. So, fatafat, they were there. And they caught those people instantly. They'd all vamoose, they'd all run. They disappeared.
You are, of course, a gregarious person. आप लोगों से बात करते हो. You're very friendly and very warm. But you also used to cut off from where you want to, even now. Like, not too many filmy parties. I don't remember the last time I saw you in one. But even when you were young, and even that time there used to be so much of parties of films and stuff like that. I think even then you didn't feel the need कि मुझे हर जगह दिखना है या मुझे जाना पड़ेगा, you know, सलामी ठोकनी पड़ेगी as they say, you go and pay your visit. Because you were secure, but वो बोला जाता है एक्टर्स को आज भी ना कि जाओ, जाके घुल मिलो, you have to be
But
seen.
where there are genuine friendships, of course I go.
Of course.
And there are times where we do know people and we want to be there for them. We definitely go.
Of course.
But yes, there are also times where you just want to be, you know, chill out at home. But I think it's according to me, it's a time where you kind of reflect and you just want to be sometimes. You know, there's a certain time where you party and then there's a certain time when you just chill at home. So it's either or. So it's not that कि completely नहीं जाएंगे, completely नहीं socialize करेंगे, ऐसी बात नहीं है.
नहीं, you don't socialize to network is what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Never.
That's true. That I've never done.
कि काम के लिए कुछ करना.
नहीं.
You know, like
I said, where there are genuine friendships.
which is a lot of actors are given advice कि नहीं, you know, you have to be seen more, they're forgotten. But it also comes to a place of the belief that you also have to have in your craft. कि when I will get the opportunity, I will get it in different places. I don't have to do that.
You know, I tell a lot of people that sometimes you also have to let your work speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Rather than going and giving clarifications and trying to be out there, let your work and the audience's love do the work for you. You know, let your hard work show. That is ultimately what matters, because how much ever networking also, how much ever nepotism also, how much ever friendly you are, you go and sit in people's lap also. If you are not talented, if the audience doesn't love you, if they don't accept you, कुछ नहीं हो सकता फिर. So it is something that I tell people that work hard, and if you're talented, you're hardworking, and you've done your thing with your sincerity and your heart, I said then no one can, ये तुमसे कोई चोरी करके नहीं लेके जा सकता है.
तुम्हारी किस्मत और हार्ड वर्क.
Your hard work and तुम्हारी किस्मत कोई नहीं छीन के लेके जा सकता. So that, let your work speak more than anything else.
Because you said that, I want to say, have you ever regretted some of the films you gotten offered at some time that turned out to be big hits? Have you regretted not being able to do it when you rejected them, or for whatever reason?
Yeah,
Which
I
was
had my reasons also. Because there was a certain, like for example, kuch hota hai. I mean, Karan always says, you didn't do my first film. I said, Karan, I would have loved to. You were my friend. You are my friend. But unfortunately, at that time, I couldn't have restarted my career by playing second lead after leaving at a point which was Nora.
Yeah. And that was massive.
Huge. You know, so it was very necessary for me to again start off, even if I have 5 scenes and 5 songs, but as a solo heroine. I had to restart my career like that, which was very difficult for me to know you have to do this. It worked for Rani because she was a fresh, young face and everything just worked. But for me, it would have been not trying to start off from where I left off.
Yeah.
So that was, which was a difficult decision, really difficult decision for me to make. Then of course, like a song like Chaiya Chaiya, again Sher Ki Ladki had become a big hit, and Chaiya Chaiya came, and I was like, oh God, I'm dying to do it, but I don't want to be. That time it was, you were branded item girl. So I remember telling Maniji, I am dying to do a film with you. I want to be in every film of yours. But unfortunately, I can't. So these are regrets that you do have. But then so is life. You can't do everything.
No, you can't do everything.
You have to let go sometimes for some decisions that you've made.
Think of Mohra. That was you at your peak. You were back-to-back hits. You had so many songs. All of them were massive hits. But strangely, you never kind of attached yourself to stardom the way. People were crazy about you. Fans were insane. Like, right?
Thank you.
We all know stories of people writing in blood and all, very problematic. But, I was reading some of the comments, and even some of them in your older interview also, they say that you would have liked to be Anil Thadani in our lives at some time.
Oh, how sweet.
And it reminded me that I'll say it to you when I meet you.
I wish Anil Thadani would say that I want to be Anil Thadani again.
Anil Thadani sir knows that I have won in life. I have married the girl of my dream.
वो तो बोला husbands are a different situation. उनको फोन करके रिमाइंड करना पड़ेगा. मैं ये रिकॉर्डिंग करेक्ट करके
ये
इंटरव्यू
अभी
भी दूंगी,
भेज देना उनको.
हाँ, इतना ही क्लिप मुझे पहले इम्पोर्टेंट की भेजना.
But it's true. But you were this person who was owning her sexuality, who was absolutely hot, was doing fantastic with her work, and then very detached and going back to who she was, and not letting the stardom. It can affect you, right? The kind of stardom that you were seeing at the time, it can really make you something else. Tell me how you were not that person, and why it was important for you to not take stardom that you saw, the kind of craziness this you saw at that time. And like how she started smiling.
Because मैं कुछ बोलूँगी ना, फिर तुम लोग मुझे बाबा रवीना बुलाओगे, तो मैं ओम शांति करके सीधा साधा बोलती हूँ कि yes, it was definitely my upbringing, and then it had to do a little bit of my leanings towards spirituality as well, which I feel it's very, very important for everyone to read the Bhagavad Gita once in their lives. It's the solution to all your problems. It's the solution to everything. That book changed my life.
Okay.
If you can't read and you're not a reader, hear a podcast on it.
On an audiobook or something.
Hear the Bhagavad Gita. And it has a solution for everything. And you start realizing that there is much more beyond than what you are seeing or what you are absorbing at the moment. There's much, much, much more. Okay, stumped you.
No,
and there's another book I will recommend,
Okay.
which again changed my life. It was called The Autobiography of a Yogi.
Okay. I'm not stumped. I was just taking of course, it was wonderful to hear you say it because I know your belief in spirituality. But I'm still going to come back and say that maybe it helped you deal with the kind of stardom and not take it so seriously. I don't know. Maybe it also helped.
No, I've taken my stardom seriously. I've taken my success seriously. I've taken all the love seriously. I take everything very seriously, I've told you. 100%. But with that seriousness comes a responsibility to set a certain moral precedent or an example.
जी बिल्कुल.
So I have definitely taken it seriously. If I had not taken it seriously, then I would have been a mess. You understand?
You realize what to cling to and what not to. Maybe that kind of helped you also deal with all the failures that can come in later, or that the world looks at failures, ki your opportunities that you lose, or the break that you want to take, and you realign yourself ki ab mujhe ye nahi karna hai. All those decisions, I think, do you think is directly associated with what you've learned through spirituality? Is that how you are you trying to tell me that कि जो नेगेटिव चीज़ें होती है या जो लोग नेगेटिव कहते हैं कि
I don't waste time with negative and toxic people. I can't pretend. So once I know a person or a group or a certain vibration is negative or toxic, I move away. I keep away. So that I'm very, very clear with, which I have been from the beginning. I can't pretend and fake being nice to a person whom I know is toxic or very, very negative and is there only to give you bad vibrations. I move away.
You know, you
I don't waste my time on that. मेरा टाइम ही नहीं है, छोटी सी लाइफ है.
I feel like because you said that हर कोई कर नहीं पाता है ना, बोलना आसान होता है, but you've been this person since the beginning, right? तो मतलब ऐसा नहीं था कि 35 के बाद you took up and you became somebody else.
Yeah.
Which is what I think spirituality at the way you connected at a very younger age helped you.
So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, I definitely do say, and I tell a lot of people, that a family, upbringing, your parents, everything matters. They lay the foundation for you, you know, and then it's up to you to take it up from there. And there are so many times that I've said in my interviews also that the day I feel that I have brought up my children like how my parents have brought all of us up, you know, I'll feel कि हाँ मैंने कुछ किया है. So it's very, very important to have a stable family life, to learn the right things. And of course, to let also your children make the mistakes and learn. So that again depends on your learning. There are times failures can take you into a negative state,
Yeah.
and there are some times where failures can get you into a positive state, where you feel that I have to learn from this rather than just completely giving up.
Yeah.
So don't quit. Learn and bounce back harder is the option that you have to choose.
You know, we've spoken so much about the kind of mother you are, which is, by the way, fabulous. And for someone who had become mother at such a young age by, of course, adopting those wonderful people who have met, by the way, the wonderful women who you adopted. And then, of course, then you gave birth to Rasha, Ranbir. I want to understand what have you learned at every stage when you first adopted and you were learning how to be that mother and you gave birth to Rasha and the person who's sitting in front of me as a mother. Because I feel you also evolve and in your
definitely do.
understanding.
You definitely do. They taught me a lot of patience in life. All my children, I learned to be very patient. But yes, for sure, with Pooja Chaya, they came to me at a stage where they were not the baby stage. And they came to me at a stage which was, I can say, like almost pre-teens. So they were 8 and 11, right? And it was their teenage times that I saw, their rebellion, their relationships, their breakups, everything. Even then, I was very honest with them. So I used to tell them my incidences, right? So I used to tell them where I went wrong so that maybe they would learn from me. But I also had to allow them to make their own mistakes. With Rasha Ranbir, it was molding them from the beginning because they were biologically
Your children.
born from me.
Yeah.
Whereas Pooja Chaya came to me little ready with a little bit of their views. So it's a learning for me with all of them. And we are still growing up together. So it's literally we are all growing together. And touch wood, yes, we are all very, very well bonded.
Of course.
And all the 4 siblings are also there for each other. So that's the most important part.
And the mother in front of me. How has she changed?
Hunter wali.
100.
Strict hunter wali.
We also know you're very cool. So,
Yeah, I'm very cool.
of course. So tell me how
All Rasha's friends also used to say, your mom is the coolest.
हाँ
Yeah.
then Rasha like
And
मुझे
Nardeep
मुझसे
friends
पूछो
also.
they would say ना मुझसे पूछो cool है कि नहीं हाँ
That's true. That's true. They would say that. हाथी के दांत दिखाने के और खाने के अलग होते हैं.
but I feel do you think you also tried to kind of let go of who you were evolve with times to also build that connection with them, right? Like I know you actually make that. You're one of the people who tries to understand the generation that is there and try to make them understand in their language, which is so important because sometimes in being too strict there's a gap.
So no, there's touch would never been a gap, and I've never treated my kids as kids.
Yeah.
I always sit and talk to them, and I tell them, see, this is what can happen, and this is what can happen.
Yeah.
Ultimately, when you make a mistake, it's a mistake that you have to live with all your life.
Yeah.
Not me. हम तो डिपार्चर लॉन्च में हमारी फ्लाइट का टाइम आ जाएगा हम चले जाएंगे वो पता नहीं हमको बट द थिंग इज दैट अल्टीमेटली यू हैव टू लिव विथ योर मिस्टेक
Yeah.
so you have to these are the this is the good and the bad Now what decision you take is what you have to live with.
Very well put. Do you have regrets?
Nope.
Not at all, none.
I feel if I had changed anything or any moment in my life at any given point, it's like a parallel life running, right?
Sure.
I feel if I change anything with my destiny, I feel everyone has a path to follow. I wouldn't have been here at this time, at this moment, this second, sitting and talking to you about my life.
True. Well said. You know, you told Farah.
I was trying to say in those days, and even when we were growing up, when we saw Dharam ji and Jeetu ji and Manoj Kumar Sahab, and we saw all these larger than life actors, you know, they were sons of the soil. Mitti ke the. We were talking about movies basically.
Yeah.
Somewhere I feel that we started imbibing the West so much that we kind of lost touch with what our roots and what our masses want.
Yeah.
धर्म जी वहाँ खड़े होते थे और सबको एक झप्पी मारते थे. He was the people's person, you know. So it was that era
Yeah.
of the heroes. Here somewhere I think we went too much into our. I feel that we somehow alienate, kind of not even alienated, but kind of there was a little disconnect somewhere in the movies that were being made in Mumbai.
Sure.
And with what the masses wanted. And that same thing when I would go in the south, I would see that same kind of madness for the heroes that used to be, or the actors that used to be for Dharam ji and Rajesh Khanna ji and Jeetu ji and everyone from that era, Chintu ji. That is still there in the south, whether it's for a Yash or it's for a Prabhas or it's for an Alu or it's for anyone like that.
The craze.
That craze is still there because they make films rooted to their culture, and they've not become, I feel, like their scripts are not too westernized, which people are not being able to relate to. Somewhere I think in trying to be too woke, you know, in our industry, trying to be too woke and too, oh, you know, I'm this, we kind of disconnected ourselves as to what our culture and what our roots are. That is what probably I was trying to say, that we need to bring that connect back with our audiences who are our people. That jadoo ka jhappi is needed, you know.
Because you said that, I want to understand. What was the last, among the recent films that you saw that you thought is kind of bringing back that kind of emotion, is trying to at least in its own way?
I think now the entire, I saw Dhurandhar.
Yeah.
And I called Yummy and I said, I am sorry, I'm the biggest fan of your husband and you have to share my attention with your husband because I think he is it completely. I think he completely brought back what was missing. And all these films, you see KGF 2, you see Pushpa, you see all these films, they completely brought back in some way the 70s era of, again, a hero looking like a hero in a film. And that gratification for the audience to feel कि yes, ऐसे बदला लिया, या you know, that satisfaction of seeing a hero be a hero, a heroine being a heroine, you know. So these are things where it's kind of getting back to your country, your country's problems and the issues dealing with it, and then a hero coming out as a hero. So I feel that is important, you know.
You know, Ranveer Singh is your biggest fan.
Of
course, he's said it so many times.
झूठ बोलता है वो.
सबको पता है. There's this whole story about how he couldn't get over as a young boy on the set.
He was a 10 or 11-year-old boy. We were doing a sensuous song. Now, you can't let a small kid like that, and then he was like, poor thing, staring at me like this, and I was like, listen, you can't keep kids in here while we are doing this song, man. You know, why corrupt the child? But then I should have known it's Ranveer Singh. he doesn't need any kind of corrupting. It's like
But he's always said that he absolutely had the biggest crush on you forever. And
he's a very, very sweet boy.
what a big moment this is for you to say the way you love Dhurandhar. He was so,
Oh my God, I loved, matlab, I cannot tell you, I first of all feel that Aditya's a genius.
of course.
Ranveer is, मतलब mind blowing कोई word ही नहीं है उसके सामने in that film. He is beyond that. Everybody in that film, Sanju, Akshay, oh my God. And obviously there's also the director, na? The kind of presentation he gives you. That little girl, Sara, she is so brilliant. So everybody in that film. You know, Rakesh Bedi sir.
Yeah.
It was so good to see him. Gaurav Gera sir. It was so good to see them do such great, amazing performances. And you know, the style is such a stylized, well-made film that is a theatrical experience that one should go for. So,
Because we mentioned about how Ranveer couldn't get over your song sequence, there are many songs that have always, till now, will continue to be epic hits of your career. Of course, we know Tip Tip, we know songs of Mohra, too many, right? Sheher Ki Ladki, all of that. But I want to understand, which was one of your most challenging songs? Because you made dance look so easy. The steps that you were given had so much grace. I didn't feel it made us feel vulgar at any point. You did it in such a beautiful, expressive way. That, and you'll have to tell me a song that you actually were happy, because you are very critical of yourself also. You keep telling me that you were actually very
I
happy.
enjoyed doing all my songs.
Okay.
I enjoyed them. I think the most difficult one, physically draining and difficult one, was a song which was from a film with Sunil and myself, directed by Ravi Diwanji. The song was Nuba Duba, Duba, ta ta la ta ta la ta. It was a very underrated song. It didn't do that well. But I think that was the toughest song of my career, because the kind of clothes that I was wearing metal nails, I was wearing a metal skirt, metal jacket, and I was bruised, and it was Saroj ji, and I was bruised all over, and scratches and bruises and scratches and bruises because of that metal. So that was the most painful song I've ever done. Otherwise, it's always, I've enjoyed every song that I've done.
I also thought you would say Tip Tip to be at a point, because it didn't look easy. I mean, you make it
Yeah,
look
Tip Tip I was not even well. But it was not, it was not exhausting, that song.
with water on
It
your
was a
face.
lot of emotions and a lot of water and, you know, stuff, definitely tough, but not that tough.
You mentioned the fashion of the 90s. I must say, you pulled off anything that you put on screen. But I want to understand, if there were few things that you would never ever want them to come back, what would they be? And few things that you
Permed hair, plastic earrings. Though I never ever wore plastic earrings. I always wore metal hoops. But 80s when we were growing up and we were like really young, 12, 13, 14. I remember there was those plastic earrings. Those were horrible. And quite in the 90s also, a few people used to wear them.
Sure.
I never wore. And but permed hair, never ever, never ever ever.
They talk about they were creating chemistry, right? But it's an art. I ask most actors that you all make it look easy. According to me, what has been the base of that? As an actor, how do you create that chemistry? You've had so many hit pairs. I have to ask this for an actor like you. Whether it's Govinda, whether it's Akshay, whether it's Akshay, whether it's actually everybody, Salman, anybody that you worked with, there have been memorable chemistry, as they call it. Tell me how that was for you to build chemistry like that. What is the base of that? And some on-screen chemistry then pairs that you're like, yeah, this is actually good. This actually works. That you think.
Acting?
Sure.
You just try and act.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, you can't have chemistry with everybody.
For example, they say that I'll tell you, because I asked recently this to somebody, and they said that, there are a lot of We try to be friends. We try to make each other comfortable, and because nowadays they do a lot of workshop,
No,
which is
nothing
not the
like that.
question. Is I ask you
In
this
those
because-
days, you didn't even have a script. You'd be on the set and the scene would be being written. क्या हो रहा है सीन लिख रहे हैं 2 मिनट में करेक्शन करके आएगा
which is where I was going.
ये सो क्या मतलब
Because
nothing.
there were no workshops, right? There were nothing. So anything that
अभी ये बहुत है वो मतलब वो
हाँ,
अभी तो क्या नया कुछ निकला है क्या
intimacy coordinator.
हाँ इंटीमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर मैं कहा ये क्या चीज़ होती है
Yeah.
या इंटीमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर है
Which is why I
हमारा
asked this question.
ऑन सेट कोच है I was like okay yeah okay great lovely.
So at that time, everything is spontaneous. Do you have a talk before? Never. It
नहीं.
just used to be like that, right?
भी अरे क्या कर रहा है यार चलना है यार चल सीन खत्म करते हैं इट वाज लाइक दैट
Like that.
हाँ
And it just became what
Yeah.
it became. Which is a
अरे I'll tell you one scene Sanju and me were doing and nobody realizes a film called जीना मरना तेरे संग. We are supposed to be Maggie in love बिछड़ गए ये वो
हाँ.
and he I am in the hospital मुझे विलन लोगों ने बहुत मारा है और संजू आता है मुझे मूडने तो आशा मैं तेरे लिए फ्रूट्स लाया हूँ. Okay, that was a scene and I look at him and he looks at me and we hug each other and we cry. We are not crying. हम लोग दोनों हंसे जा रहे हैं हम लोग के शोल्डर ऐसे हिल रहे हैं और हम लोग हंस रहे हैं. So it was such a super hit film, but
Yeah.
that is how our friendships used to be. Like I'm telling you, we all knew what was happening in each other's lives.
And वहीं पे सीन देख रहे तो कहाँ से वर्कशॉप तो सोच भी नहीं सकते.
या तो ये कहाँ इंटीमेसी कोऑर्डिनेटर आके बोलेगा कि मैं फ्रूट्स लाया हूँ वैसे तुम करो अब फिर तुम ऐसे उसको पकड़ो अब तुम ऐसे करो कहाँ हम लोग दोनों ऐसे करके शॉट खत्म हो गया चलो पाक अप चलो. तो कभी कभी हम लोग की ऐसी मस्ती चलती थी. सो इट यू आई एम टेलिंग इट यूज्ड टू बी लाइक अरे चलना यार शॉट खत्म करते हैं घर जाते हैं चलो.
Because you said that, I have to ask you: were there film scenes that you have cringed now when you watch today and you laugh, or
Many
you're
of them.
disappointed? I want to know a few.
No, I can't tell you.
No, none.
Mm.
No.
No, there must be, but I don't recollect them like.
Had there
now.
looks of yours that you have hated but you had to go along with?
Yeah. All
That
my
is
permed hair in Andaz apna apna.
You've
My
really?
clothes were good, but my hair was god awful. What was I thinking?
Has there been any look or something that Raja and Elvia pointed saying, "What are you wearing?" Like
No, that was something that I always wore. Even in Pathar Ke Phool, you see, I was wearing my clothes. What I used to wear to college every day,
Yeah.
I used to wear those clothes. I never wore those, going to college in a brocade frock. No, I didn't. I wore normal clothes.
But I think you were making it look cool also in your own way.
I tried my best. But still, I had to wear those green. Like I said, I never wore plastic earrings. I had to wear green plastic hoops. Because there was a song. They said, "Kuch to karo." So I wore fluorescent green hoops instead of metal hoops.
But can I just say, I saw you doing the high pony and I said that this cannot go back because you look so fantastic in all your looks. But the reason why I was going back the journey also is to remind the kind of confidence that you pulled each look with. And we will always love you for who you are. I think besides the film person, you created a world for yourself with your pets and your family and the immense amount of charity work that you do otherwise. I think it's right to say that you feel a very fulfilled person that lot of people do, right, Ravina?
Yeah, I do. I do.
है ना?
Yeah, I do. I'm good with my life. God has been kind.
On that note, from someone who's seen
ईश्वर की
everything,
जय हो महादेव की जय हो हर हर महादेव.
Har Har Mahadev. And on that note, we'd like to end it on this note. From an actor who's seen so much, is as dignified and as lovely as she is and as authentic, what would you tell young actors who are joining to the industry, are a part of the industry? What would be your 2 pence to them if you had to?
Like I always tell, and I tell Rasha also, that be true to yourself. Honesty towards yourself, your work, your people, your audiences, your friends, your family. That's number one because that comes across to the audience. What you are also as a human being comes across to people. And work hard. If you work hard, you're talented, and you're sincere to your craft, nobody can take it away from you. तुम्हारा टाइम आएगा, definitely टाइम आएगा, but nobody can. तुम्हारी किस्मत तुमसे कोई नहीं छीन सकता. And have faith in yourself. That's the most important thing.
The always lovely Ravina Tandon for you. Thank you so much.
I just have one more thing to add.
Yes.
जिन जिन बच्चों के पास अपने माँ बाप की ब्लेसिंग होती है और अपने माँ बाप का प्यार होता है ना, those kids are always successful. जहाँ तुमने वो ठुकराया ना लाइफ में, ऊपर वाला भी दिखता है. That's one thing I've learned in life.
On that note, thank you so much, Ravina.
Thank you so much.
I will always cheer for you.
Yes.
And thank you for being so authentic.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you. I love you.
Love you.